If you're new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been travelling around Australia for the last 2 years part-time in our converted Ford Transit camper van. But in this episode, I'm going to be changing things up a little bit and I'll be taking you to see Mexico, where I travelled around for 4 weeks with a good friend of mine, Monica, and we went to plenty of cities and towns and I can't wait to show you them. Now, if you're someone who loves us for our van life videos, don't worry, they'll be returning. We'll have plenty more of them. I'll be just putting these Mexican videos out sporadically over the next few months, but we've got plenty more to come with Twyla and Adam on our adventures in our van. So we're up this morning and we're just going to go for a walk around the city, just enjoying it, seeing what we can find. We're going to start this day off with Starbucks. I think I had that every day when I was here last time, and it's going to be my first Starbucks coffee since I've been here. I know it sounds really silly, but I really like it. All right, let's go get a Starbucks. It's outside Starbucks. I've got the Mexico sign, and then here's my Starbucks. So it's pretty busy. Hopefully I get my coffee quick. So I got my Starbucks, and the funny joke is, normally they always spell my name wrong, but they get kind of close. This is how they spelled my name this time. Dean. Very interesting. And I really love this cup. I'll show you a bit later after I finish what the design is on it, and you get to keep it. So this is the design this time. Last time was a little bit different. Nice and colourful, all for the Day of the Dead. Now we're just in the main park, well, one of the main parks in the city where the Opera House was where we were at last night. They've got a few things set up for the Day of the Dead, so I'm just going to go check this out and see what it is. These really cool candles you can get photos with. How awesome are they? Beautiful designs. This one's got birds on it, and then it's got a skull on this side. Definitely going to have to get some photos of these. And even more down further. So it looks so good. This one, there's a lot of detail on it. And then over here, they've got a big shrine, which has all famous people like Frida Kahlo. This up there. This guy is a really famous wrestler, actress. So there's quite a few water features and monuments in the park like this. Plenty of beautiful dogs. So we'll go check out a few more. Another water fountain. They're so pretty. It's such a nice park to walk through. Last night you could barely walk through here. It was that full, and there was shops set up everywhere, but I think they have to be out by a certain time and they come back and set up later tonight in the afternoon and start selling all their goods. But until then you can enjoy the park without having to see 1,000 tents. Alright, so we're back to where we were last night at the Opera House, I'm calling it, like I said. And this building here used to be the tallest building in Mexico City. It isn't now, and but it has survived earthquakes. It's actually on wheels, they say, and it moves if there is an earthquake. So we are going to now head up and see if we can go upstairs and get a view. It's 180 pesos to get in. They've got pictures of all different buildings from around the world, showing you different sizes. And I wonder if Australia's there. I'm sure it is. So we've made it up to the 36th floor. This is the view of Mexico City. It's absolutely incredible. It is pretty high up, and you can just see how large this city is. And this is only one side of the building. But I can see the top of the Opera House from here, so I'll show you that now. The Opera House, that is the park we just walked through. It's absolutely beautiful, and this is the main street that we walked up last night to get back to our hotel. We're staying back here, and yeah, this is where all the action was last night. Now we're on the other side of the building. I'll take you right through on each side of the building just so you can see just the size of this city. And this here is probably one of the better views because you got there, that's where we're going soon, that's the Parliament. And then they've got the big church there, which is absolutely beautiful. And they've got the big square with all the Day of the Dead stuff in the middle and the big flag. Let me zoom into it a bit so you can see it. So that's the big plaza that we're going to go to after this. A great way to walk to this is down this street here if you can find it. I don't know what it's called. It has lots of shops, bars and different things along the way you can check out. And this is another part, well, another view from up here, another side of the building. So all the way around you see the city. It's just huge. And I'll just show you over here, this corner. So that's pretty much the whole view from here, but there's another level, so I'm going to go check that out now. All right, so now we're on level 42, and we can still climb 2 more levels. So I might do that in a second. But same view, but just higher up. So it's pretty still like this. I definitely think this is the nicest spot, but then I shouldn't say that until I got the next 2 floors. This is a really good map of Mexico City. So pretty much yesterday we went to this museum up here, and what other things can I spot on here? And then I can't even see where we are at the moment. This is the city centre, which we're going to go to next. This is near where we're staying, where we're at Starbucks. We're going to go see this soon. So it's just a really good map. Now we're climbing up to the next floor. I didn't know we were going to see this kind of view. We're literally outside now, and I've got to show you. We're literally at the spire of the tower. I'll show you right now. So here it is. That is the top right there. And here we are with this view. Monica's suffering from vertigo more than I am this time. But it's just insane, the view, and it's just incredible. Definitely going to have to get a good photo up here. Come down, back downstairs, they do have food here, and they do have it down on the next level. Now we're on the 38th floor, and we're just in the museum itself. You pay a little bit extra to come to this, and this is a really good map. So it shows you the original city and where this building actually sat, if it would have been here back then. This is it here, and if you look, that is where we are, and then that is the actual original city. And you can see where the pyramid is. These are just different animals that existed back then and still today, some of them. This just shows you how their coin has evolved over time, starting off like this, and then eventually he has a snake in his mouth like the flag, and then down here is what it is today. And this is interesting. So this is them building the actual opera house here, and this is, look at the frame, big steel frame to make it all. So in 1957, there was an earthquake. You can see here the hand of the angel of Mexico City. She's fallen down off her perch. And here you can see the devastation of some of the buildings. And the one that I want to show you over here, you can see all the buildings that had fallen down and destroyed. And one stayed up. Well, others did, but this big building stood up because it's designed to withstand earthquakes. These pictures are from the 1985. There's been a few earthquakes. And yeah, this one, is it got another year? 85. 85.
Only these ones are for 57.
And that's 57. Yeah. These are just pictures showing how the building was going to look. And it really picks up a bit of Art Deco vibes, which I always love. And these illustrations are really nice. The actual building, just the frame of it, when it was getting built. And then over here, they've actually got, just showing you how they put it together and how it looked. There's still more. We just found out, I think. Is it more? Museum?
Another museum.
Oh, another museum. Let's go and have a look. Here it is. So this one is the history of Mexico and Mexico City. It just takes you right through, shows you some different period costumes. So we're doing down to the main square is right next to the building that we'll... What that we're doing down to the main square is right next to the building that we're just in. So you just walk out and head straight down. It'll take you to the middle of Mexico City. I'm sure you're always looking up because there's always some beautiful buildings. Check out the tiles on this building. Absolutely gorgeous. We have made it to the main square. Behind me is the Parliament, basically. You've got the huge church here, which we'll go check out soon. And they're starting to put up all the decorations for the celebrations of the Day of the Dead. So let's have a close look at those. Amazing this looks. It's just hanging up there. It's so huge and it goes on the side of the building. Looks great. So we've made it to the other side of the square where the Parliament House is, and this is where the Prime Minister will do his speech. Every so often you'll get out there and people will be out here either supporting him or hating him. They might throw lettuces at him. But yeah, so this is the Parliament. Spotted what I think is a church, not 100% sure, but check it out. The whole building is on a slant. It's slanting back that way. You can see how much of a slant compared to the other building, and it's not just the tower there, it's the whole building itself. I don't know if it's showing on camera well, but it's on the slant. So we just read this sign. It was a convent and a church and a chapel, and yes, it is sinking towards the east. And it's a beautiful church or building, and they're saying that it doesn't actually, even though it's leaning, it's nothing structural. I mean, it's not going to fall over. Well, let's hope not today. The crooked building that we're just looking at is closed because it is a Monday here. And most museums are closed, but there's an exhibition on about witchcraft. Ooh, it's spooky. So we're going to check that out in this beautiful, gorgeous building right next door to what I'm calling the crooked building. Just walk into this room where they've got a whole heap of art hanging up. I don't think this is part of the witchcraft one, but at the same time, they look kind of spooky, these pictures. But the floor that I'm walking on now has ruins underneath. I don't know too much, but the whole floor is glass, so you can see it. And just outside this window, you can see there's more there that you can look at. But yeah, they've actually removed it, dug down to see the old ruins underneath this building, and then replaced it with this glass floor. Where this building is now is part of the crooked building, and this was the actual convent part of the building, which the nuns were kicked out years later, and this building was built on top, and then now they've exposed it. So the building that was built on top was actually the treasurer's house. Huge house. They gave him a nice house, and but now obviously it's just been given to the public for doing exhibitions. This is the exhibition we're about to see. All I know is about witchcraft, but we'll see what it is. So here's some voodoo dolls. It's all to do with witchcraft. which exhibition that we went and saw actually gave us a ticket to another exhibition. This one I'm not too sure, I think it might be about Dracula, but we're going up to find out what it is. It was a very interesting exhibition on the vampire, and I didn't know we have vampires in Australia. There was a map and it's in Australia. So there you go. But we're heading upstairs now of this building, so 3 stories up, to go get a drink. Behind me are some more ruins, so you can see it from up here. It's closed today. We might come back and see it. But these are more ruins that are right in the middle of Mexico City. And you can see that's the church over there, the main square. But we've got a nice view, so we're going to sit down and have a drink. That's just where we were having our drink and our rest. And just here are the actual ruins themselves. Into another building that's open. It shows some of the ruins. And then they've got this display here, which is absolutely gorgeous. If you look here, let's look up at the roof. And then down here, this is all done with, looks like sand. How beautiful it is. These ruins, it looks like they most likely worship the snake or serpent. You can see there's one here, and then there's heads all the way along here, and then the pyramid, this is where it would have started, and it goes up, and then behind that is a second pyramid that was buried under this one, because every time someone new came in power, they wanted bigger and better, so they'll build on top of this one, and it's very similar to a lot of other places that we've visited. Not that I can get close to it because it's closed, but this is a model of how it would have looked at the time. Alright, so we've made it now back to the cathedral. Do you know the name of this one, Monica? No, we'll have to find out. And it's been a while since Monica's been to church. And let's head in to have a look. It's a Metropolitan Cathedral. Alright, so let's head in. It is an absolutely gorgeous one, and they're slowly doing renovations on it because last time I was here, they had trees growing out of the roof. So let's go on in. John Paul there. We're just at the side of the church where you come out, and it's looking quite nice with the sky in the background. This is the exhibition we want to go see, so we'll see if we can get in. The next exhibition we're going to see is all about skulls, and it looks really amazing, so I'm looking forward to this one. I think I've seen this many skulls in my life. There is so many, and it's so colourful and bright. How amazing. An amazing exhibition. These are so awesome. They've got so many different skulls. They've got these posters on the wall that correspond to each skull. Different posters. If you can read, I'm getting Monica to read some of the Spanish ones to me because I can't read what they say, but they're quite funny, some of them. And look at this one, it's furry, how cute. In the last room, they give you a sticker to add to this wall, and it just turns into a big art piece, I suppose. Monica's sticking hers, she went blue. I've got orange. I thought, you know, it's a bit Halloweeny, and I'm going to stick mine on now. There's Monica's. I just got to decide where I'm going to put mine. All right, I'm going to stick mine up now. I'm just going to see if I can jump right up and go high. The exhibition was great. Look at this. How awesome does it look with the tower that we went up today at the end of the street? But the lights are starting to come on, as you can see on the Parliament, I'll call it. Hopefully that's what it's called. You can see the lights are starting to come on. And this is all meant to light up at night. So we're going to hang in there for 40 minutes and then see it all lit up. So we've found out this is actually the opening of this. They've got the volunteers here. They've got a representation from the government doing a speech right now. I shouldn't be talking. And the lights are starting to come on. It looks quite beautiful. Now we're being let in to see all the displays. Everyone's rushing in to get their photos taken with all the different displays. So we're going to go do the same. Now we're up close and personal to what you would look at as maybe some sort of skeleton horse with a cowboy on top. This guy is very famous. He was like one of the
Anchovy,
revolution guys, and they're using him to celebrate like his story, to celebrate the Day of the Dead this year. The train comes into it. There's a whole story about the train where they're doing the offering, and if you want to look that up, you can do that, but I'm not going to go into it right now. But we're going to go check the train out in a second. Made it to the altar where they got their shrine. These are all famous dead Mexicans, and yeah, it looks absolutely spectacular. The train's even blowing smoke, which is really cool. Give the whole effect. They've got music playing. It's amazing. Our revolution hero, here he is. This is a picture of him. So he's the guy, the big skeleton guy over there that they've done this all about, and this is for him. Happening now, some of the buildings are changing colour. This one's gone to a red colour now. Looks awesome, and I'll show you how the palace looks all lit up at night. Really close to Monica because I'm so scared I'm getting lost. There is so many people here, as you can see, everywhere. This whole place is packed. We're leaving this behind to head back to the hotel. Who knows what we'll see along the way, so if I see anything else I'll let you know. But just check out this walkway that we walked down today, how packed it is. Well guys, that's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do go like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. And guys, please leave a comment down there. We answer back to everybody, so get down there if you've got any questions, we can answer them. And until next Sunday, we will see you then. Thanks guys.